Evening, Chance. The families are underscoring the urgency of the situation and pressing both the current Biden administration and the incoming Trump administration to use this moment of transition to work together to try to secure the release of their loved ones. A transition of power marking a political moment in the United States, but for families of American hostages held in Gaza, a moment to continue pushing to see their loved ones return, including the parents of Neutra.
We realize this transition is a big transition within the government here, but the hostages have no time.
The families of hostages held now for more than 400 days, urging President Biden and President-elect Trump's teams to work together to bring their loved ones home.
Not, take too much time for learning and work together as a team during this transition to accomplish a hostage deal.
While the Neutras and others made their case in Washington.
And I appreciate very much.
The leaders met Wednesday for the first time post-election, including about the hostages.
We've sent a signal to the incoming team that we're prepared to work with them on this issue, as with every other issue.
The families meeting themselves with President Biden afterwards.
I know we heard from President Biden the hostage and the situation in the Middle East was a major topic in their discussion, and they agreed on cooperating on that as well as many other things, I guess. But for us, it was very important to hear that we're not going to wait until January 20. On a personal level, our son celebrated his second birthday in captivity. He's turning 23. He used to be a strong young man. By now, we have no idea his condition. We're very worried.
The Neutras have shared their message across the aisle, speaking over the summer at the Republican National Convention, as Trump on the campaign trail claimed Hamas's October 7th attack wouldn't have happened under his watch and promised to, quote, stop the chaos in the Middle East.
I tell you this, we want our hostages back, and they better be back before I assume office, or you will be paying a very big price.
The price for families. There aren't accurate words to describe.
There's really not a lot of room left for imagination about these conditions. They're being starved and being held in dark in the underground tunnels in Gaza. And this is for over a year. And we're heading into the winter again. We have no time. They have no time to waste. And that's our call for urgency right now.
And Chance, the families having those meetings from here at the White House to over at the Capitol, including more today and earlier this week, they say, with Senator Marco Rubio's staff. Of course, Rubio is President-elect Trump's pick for Secretary of State. Trump this week has been picking a number of key roles for the national security and foreign policy front that he would like to see filled. Those are roles that could greatly influence how the Trump administration approaches conflicts in the Middle East.